Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Adar coming back at you with another episode of Startup Engineering Daily. Today, we have corporate espionage at a B2B payroll SaaS, insider leaks on what Mark Zuckerberg would do to get into China, and we have Discord launching a new game SDK to enable social features on your games. Let's hop right into it. First, we have Parker Conrad from Rippling, also of Zenefits fame. If you have kept up with the drama in the past, Parker Conrad and David Sachs actually have a lot of beef because David Sachs outed Parker Conrad via a huge press release, basically exposing him for being a terrible CEO, and David Sachs taking his place at Zenefits. Then Parker Conrad started a new company called Rippling, which is effectively the same payroll HR software, is my understanding, but I haven't used any of his products. But now, today, he has a new tweet announcing that he is suing the competitor Deal, which is another payroll software I haven't used, but followed by Theo and Pierre Richardson. So clearly there's something of note. In this lawsuit, Conrad and team go into how they had a spy who was searching every single day, 23 times a day on average for 4 months on their Slack for the word deal. And they actually caught him with a honeypot where they sent a letter to Deal leadership showing off a Slack channel that didn't exist that they created, showing off potentially culpable information or Deal. When they relayed that information to their spy, Rippling was able to figure out who it was. He was located in Ireland at the time, and when the solicitors came to tell him that he couldn't erase his phone because of effectively an injunction, he locked himself in the bathroom and erased all the data on his phone and said he would be more willing to go to jail than expose the data. This is obviously a crazy story, and it'll be interesting to see how it unfolds and how Deal will respond. I pulled up the letter that they sent. You can see here, this is them talking to Deal leadership. And this is a screenshot of a channel that they used for the honeypot where it says they basically figured out why different people resigned from Deal and joined Rippling and accused them of doing illegal actions. Hopping into the next story, we have Unusual Whale saying that the U.S. government will no longer require shell companies to disclose their owners and beneficiaries per the U.S. Treasury. I looked into this, and essentially during the Biden administration, there was a rule that said that you had to report if you had a parent company, even if you were a small company, and the Trump administration is reverting that. Not sure if that should be legal or not. It's kind of interesting to play in the shadowy realm of subsidiaries and all that, but let me know what you think down below. Next, we have former Facebook employee Sarah Wynne Williams, who worked there from 2011 to 2017, who eventually became Global Public Policy Director. And one of the biggest quotes from this story is that Zuckerberg asked Xi Jinping if he would have the honor of naming his unborn child, and Xi refused, which is hilarious. But this is all about how Mark Zuckerberg wanted to get into China for all the users, still has not been able to do so successfully, which is so interesting given the current landscape between China and the US. There's a lot of other things in here, including Sheryl Sandberg inviting Wynne Williams to a single bed on a private jet and having her spend $10,000 on lingerie for her and her assistant. So I'm not sure what to make of that, but the way Wynne Williams is talking, she definitely makes it seem like a cult. And I'm sure there's a ton of crazy stories that came out of there. Next, we have an amazing launch from Discord. Truly incredible. I really want to test this out if I get some free time. But essentially what it seems like is you can build Discord chat, voice, and text into your game using their SDK, including authentication with Discord for a shared friends list, and basically Discord built into your game with all the vibe coding going on. If any of you are building a game, this could be something really cool to take it over the top. I'm not sure if it works in web. Right now it seems like it's only supported for traditional game engines like Unreal and Unity, but in the future maybe there could be something for web, which would be really cool. Lastly, we just have a quick update from Vercel, which affects me. They've updated the pricing on log drains from $10 per unit to 50 cents per unit, which is great because if you're using things like Axiom.co for logging and tracing, which I am, you effectively have to pay $10 per month just to have it enabled. But now I'm only going to have to pay 50 cents until I reach this 1 gigabyte. But, with logs, they're so small, who knows how long that'll take. It's really great to see them doing all these updates, making pricing easier. Hopefully we can get some updates on DDoSing from them. I like the challenge mode and the firewall, but traffic spikes are still really costly, especially if they're malicious. That's all the news for today. Thanks for watching. We'll be back at it tomorrow. Later.